Good. All right. Welcome back to the Mythic Table Town Hall. This is our second Town Hall meeting. This meeting is for August of 2020 and covers pretty much what we've done in the previous month of July. Okay, so our agenda today is pretty straightforward. We're going to go through the same thing we went through the first time. We have a couple of announcements. Then we're going to do some shout outs to some of our volunteer members. We'll go through our progress and go through our plans. Then we'll outline some of the things that you, any of the developers or community can do if you want to help out. And then we're just going to open up the floor and let you guys ask some questions for us and see how we can help you. So we don't have very many announcements this month. Last month we had some celebrations, but this month things have been heads down. But we have a couple of new members. We have Hunter, Lucas, and Carl joining us, which is fantastic. Lucas is a UI programmer. And he's got a lot of experience and he's already been getting up to speed with how we're doing things. And Carl is joining us as our QA manager. Not to put him on the spot because I know he's trying us out as much as we're trying him out, but we're super excited to have him because that's one big part of the puzzle that we've been missing is how do we verify our quality and accuracy as we go from deployment to deployment. So Carl's going to be helping out with that. You want to say hi, Carl?
Hey, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Hey, I'm happy to be on board. Looking forward to working with all of you to get together, hopefully, a quality product. What's presented as a quality product, and looking forward to working with everybody to get it to that quality.
Thank you.
Well, we're happy to have you for sure.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. Okay. So for kudos, we have a couple of thanks that we want to give out. First of all, to Fabiano. He's joined us the previous month, and he's been working hard to adapt the new campaign redesign, and it's been excellent. His first redesign was great. It showed a lot of progress. And then we did an iteration and we're in the process of redoing that design and it's looking even better. So also Kelvin, who's been struggling through the complexities of our drawing tools, which is fantastic because we didn't even think we'd get the drawing tools in for first playable, but he's jumped on board with that and is doing a great job. So another big thanks to Ankit for his continued work on the website. He's doing a fantastic job with that. It turned out to be a much bigger project than we expected, but he's doing pretty good. And Keith, I wanted to thank him for his amazing contribution so far. So Keith has got schoolwork, he's got two other projects that he's working on, but he still found time to kind of head up our authentication systems. And when we struggled with our first implementation, he led the charge to bring KeyCloak online. And so far, we are only one or two small steps away from that being integrated into our live environment. So that's pretty exciting. Thank you, Keith.
Bro.
Okay, so our progress so far. First playable is getting closer. Last month saw a huge amount of work done in the map and scene management department. A lot of infrastructure work was put into place for how we handle collections, which is a new way for us to handle our data systems. And we've been doing a lot of design work, plus the work that we had mentioned with the authentication. So I'm going to hand it over to Sarah really quickly. She's going to give us an update on the community and website.
Hi, everyone. So for the community update, we're about 1/3 of our way to our target newsletter subscriptions. So not bad. We're about 1,800 or so right now. Um, Another thing is that we're trying to get 1,000 followers on Facebook. Nikki and I had talked about that would be a good goal to have by the end of this month, is to have 1,000. We're at like 979. So it's totally doable, and we're going to work hard and get us there. For the website, we have like 12 tickets left, I think. We're really, really close. And Ankit's been really working hard to make this happen and closing all the tickets and all that. Thank you.
Sarah, how many tickets did we start with for the website improvements?
I don't remember. Was it like 18?
Something like that. It was a big number.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been growing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. Okay, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So moving on, our plans, they're not changing very much. So we're continuing to push for first playable. We're going to try to get this out hopefully next month. Next month would be September, I guess. So at some point in time, we hope to push that out. Some of the things that are getting in the way of that, or that we need to get through first, are a number of the redesigns, some small bits and pieces of tiny little features, but the majority of the legwork's already been done. We have a significant amount of work done. And the game is pretty much playable right now in its current state. Although it's, you know, it has its little issues here and there. So we're also building our announcement strategy. So the community is really important to us. And one of the things we've been learning over the past couple of months is that nobody knows who we are. So we want to try to fix that. And that means, you know, reaching out to the community, reaching out to influencers, content creators, and to all of you, and asking you guys to spread the word about what we're doing and why it's important. And finally, we're still continuing our search for an ethics champion, which I've spelled incorrectly here in this slide. But we are actually looking for a champion, not a champion. So the ethics champion I talked about last month was someone who's going to guide Mythic's table in our in the way that we approach being a part of a global community. So what can you do to help? So Mythic Table needs a lot of help. We have a ton of developers who are already working as hard as they can to get the first playable done. We need promoters. Another spelling mistake. This is what happens when you put together these slides 5 minutes before the presentation. So we need promoters who are going to be actively talking about Mythic Table and spreading the news and getting people more interested in what we're trying to do. And we need supporters. Supporters for us are people who help us with our financial problems, help us with our infrastructure costs. They help us with any advertisements we need to do. They help us pay for full-time contractors if we want to push features through faster. So if you're interested in doing any of this, if you believe in what we're doing and it aligns with your values as well, which I hope it does, then you can reach out to us via our website, send us an email. You reach me at mark@mythictable.com, or you can call or reach us at support@mythictable.com, and just let us know if you're happy with what we're doing and the direction we're taking. So at this point, I like to open up the floor to all of our meeting attendants if they have any questions they'd like to ask or have any suggestions. So we have some new people here and some people that have returned from a while. So I want to give you guys an opportunity to ask me anything you like, or Sarah. That's okay. That's not a problem. Last time we had a couple of really good questions, and we talked about our milestone, our future plans, and things like that. All of these town halls are going to be up on YouTube. so you can check them out later if you like.
Hey, Sarah, I've got a quick question.
Oh,
Yes.
What is the best place for anyone who's watching this video to go find information on Mythic Table?
I would say our website is the #1 place right now where you can find, that's where you can find all of our like features of the product, how to contact us again, where we are on the web, what else? Yeah, we'll be posting up eventually posting up pictures of the whole team. It's gonna get good. We're just working on it. Yeah.
And the newsletter is probably the best way to follow along with progress, along with the.
Yes, definitely. And if you wanted to contribute financially, we have a Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the links to all those are on the website?
Yes, the Patreon link is on the website. Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your question.
great. Very good. So are there any other questions before we close this out? Okay, fantastic. So I'm hoping to probably do another video in the near future. We'll post it up maybe between the town hall meetings. And this next video is going to be just where we are now with regards to the development work and design work. Because we're moving ahead really fast and I don't want to lose track of our humble beginnings. We've got some really awful user interface that I want to, historically document. So we'll put that together soon. We'll throw that up on YouTube. So stay tuned. And hopefully within a month or two, you'll be able to try Mythic Table yourself.
Yay.
All right. That is it. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, my pleasure. And we will stop recording.